Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent and Fun, English Made Easy. I'm Alina.
And I'm Lois. We're here to help you speak English fluently and confidently in everyday situations.
Today's episode is all about daily life English phrases, useful expressions you can use in real conversations.
And of course, we'll have some fun challenges, role plays, and mini games along the way, so stay tuned.
Let's kick off our day with some must-know phrases you can use every morning. Lois, how do you usually start your day?
Well, sometimes I just think, 5 more minutes. But seriously, I usually say, good morning. Time to start the day.
Nice. You can also say, did you sleep well? I need my coffee first. What's the plan for today? These are all simple but natural ways to start a conversation in English.
Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. Imagine you just woke up. What's the first thing you'd say in English? Say it out loud.
Great. Now, let's add some real conversation practice. I'll ask you a question, and you respond out loud. Good morning. How did you sleep?
Awesome. Maybe you said, I slept well, thanks, or not too great, I was up late. All great responses.
All right, let's put these phrases into action. Lois, you're in the kitchen making breakfast, and I'll ask you about your morning. Good morning, Lois. Did you sleep well?
Good morning, Alina. Yes, I did. Thank you. Time to make some coffee.
Nice. What's for breakfast today?
Just some toast and eggs. Want some?
Yes, please. And don't forget my coffee.
See how easy it is? Listeners, try repeating those phrases with us.
Before we move on, let's do a speed round. I'll say a situation, and you quickly respond in English. You just woke up. What do you say? You see your friend in the morning. How do you greet them? You're making coffee. Someone asks how you slept. What's your reply?
That was awesome. The more you practice, the easier it gets.
Native speakers often shorten phrases to sound more natural. Instead of, good morning. How is your day going? You can just say, morning. How's your day? Hey, how are you? Little tweaks make a big difference.
Great job, everyone. Now, let's move on to our next segment, ordering coffee and breakfast.
All right, now that we're awake, let's head to a cafe for some coffee and maybe a bite to eat.
Perfect. Imagine you've just walked into a coffee shop. What's the first thing you say?
I'd probably start with, hi, can I get a cappuccino, please?
Nice. And I might say, I'll have an iced latte, please. Remember, adding, please, makes you sound polite.
Exactly. And if you're ordering food too, you can say, could I get a croissant with that? Do you have oat milk? Great if you have dietary preferences. What's your best pastry today? A friendly way to ask for recommendations.
Let's play a quick game. I'm thinking of someone's order. They want a hot drink, but with a milk alternative, and something sweet.
Could it be a latte with almond milk and a muffin?
Close. But it's actually a cappuccino with soy milk and a cookie. Listeners, did you guess correctly? What would be your order?
Time for our role play challenge. I'll be the customer, and Lois will be the barista at a coffee shop. Your job, listeners, is to practice along with me. Ready?
Hi, welcome to Daily Brew. What can I get for you today?
Hi, I'd like a cappuccino, please.
Sure, what size would you like?
Medium, please. And can I get it with oat milk?
Absolutely. Anything else?
That's all. Thank you.
That'll be $4.50. Enjoy your coffee.
Now it's your turn, listeners. Imagine you're at a coffee shop. Try ordering out loud using the phrases we just learned.
And if you want to challenge yourself, switch roles. Pretend you're the barista taking an order.
That was so much fun. Now that we've got our coffee, let's move on to shopping and paying at a store. All right, coffee in hand. Let's do a bit of shopping.
Sounds good. Now, what if you're in a store and can't find something? Alina, what would you say?
Easy. I'd ask, excuse me, where can I find the milk? Or if I need a different size, do you have this in a larger size?
Perfect. You can also ask, is this on sale? Or, do you have any discounts today? Super useful, right?
Oh, definitely. And once you've found what you need, it's time to pay. What are some key phrases to use at the checkout?
You could say, I'll pay by card. Do you take cash? Can I get a receipt, please?
And if you're in a self-checkout lane, you might hear instructions like, scan your first item, or, please insert your card.
Time for a role play. Alina, you're the customer, and I'll be the cashier. Listeners, practice along with us.
Hi, I'd like to buy these groceries.
Sure, that'll be $15.50.
I'll pay by card.
Okay, please insert your card. Thank you. Here's your receipt.
Listeners, try repeating those key phrases with us.
Time for a fun mini-game called, Say It Another Way. We'll give you a common phrase, and you have to say it in a different way. Ready?
Here's an example. Instead of saying, I don't understand, you could say, could you explain that again?
Let's try. Listeners, say it out loud or write it down. I'm tired. Can you help me? That's too expensive.
Great answers. Here are some possible ways to say them differently. I'm tired. I need a break. Can you help me? Could you give me a hand? That's too expensive. Do you have a more affordable option?
Awesome job. The more ways you can say something, the more fluent and natural you'll sound.
Here's a tip. When asking for help in a store, start with, excuse me, instead of just saying, where's the milk?
That little change makes a big difference in sounding friendly and polite.
That was fun. Now that we've checked out, let's move on to making small talk and ending conversations.
Sometimes, you just want to have a casual chat with someone. Maybe you're waiting in line or sitting next to someone on the bus. What's a good way to start, Alina?
A simple and friendly way is to say, how's your day going? Or, how have you been?
That's a great one. And if the weather is nice, you can say, "It's a lovely day, isn't it?" Small talk helps keep conversations flowing and makes interactions smoother.
Right. And if you meet someone for the first time, a simple, "Nice to meet you," works well.
But what if it's time to go? You don't want to leave the conversation awkwardly. What are some polite ways to end it?
You could say, "It was nice talking to you. See you around." Or, if you're leaving a group, "All right, I've got to run. Have a great day." All right, let's do a quick speed challenge. Lois, I'll give you a situation, and you respond quickly with a natural English phrase.
Got it. Listeners, play along too.
Okay, first situation. You bump into a neighbor you haven't seen in a while.
Oh, hi, how have you been?
Great. Next one. Someone compliments your outfit.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you.
And one more. You're leaving a party.
I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
Listeners, did you think of your own answers? This is great practice for real-life conversations.
Now it's time for our speed round challenge. I'll say a common situation, and you have 5 seconds to respond in English. Get ready.
Here we go. Someone says, "How was your weekend?" What do you say? Possible answer. It was great. How about yours?
Next one. A friend invites you to dinner. How do you accept or decline? Possible answer. I'd love to. What time? Or, I can't tonight, but maybe another time.
Last one. You need to ask for directions. What do you say? Possible answer. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?
Amazing. The more you practice, the faster and more natural your responses will be.
If you ever feel stuck during small talk, remember these 3 magic words. How about you?
Yes. If someone asks, "How's your day?" you can answer and then say, "How about you?" That keeps the conversation going. Alright, that's a wrap for today. We hope these phrases help you speak English more fluently.
Keep practicing, and remember, confidence is key.
Oh, and before we go, Alina, have you ever had a funny or awkward moment while speaking a new language?
Oh, definitely. Once, I accidentally ordered 20 sandwiches instead of 2 because I misunderstood the numbers.
Ha, that's exactly what we'll talk about next episode. Common mistakes in English and how to fix them.
If you've ever mixed up words, used the wrong tense, or confused dessert with desert, don't worry, we've got your back.
So, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on Fluent and Fun. English made easy.